Like, once upon a time, Stephen A. was a legitimately great reporter. And I have, for years, defended Stephen A. when people act like he didn't put the work in. This guy put every level of work in imaginable to get to the top of the field, then had it taken from him, kind of. Had a huge show on ESPN back when I was interning at ESPN Radio in New York.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Big, I mean, huge. Come on, dog. Everybody was like, what? That's what they doing? We can do that? Insane, right? And he said he defended him. Continue.
He had a show there, too, that quite frankly, lost that and then built it all the way back up to where he's the biggest name in the space and still works as much as anybody in the business at all times is working. So there's a lot of Stephen A. that I think is admirable and young people can learn from.
Okay. But
these last few years.
Oh, years. Wow. I thought you were going to say just these last few moments or incidents. Wow, years. Go ahead.
Where he has convinced himself, it appears, that we, the commentariat, we, the critics, we, the people who give opinions on the actual games.
Stephen A. gonna get mad at you, not because of what you said, because you're in a dungeon basement, and I just heard some traffic in the background and a horn. Nick Wright, what are you doing?
Are equal stars and equal of importance to the people who are playing the actual games is delusional.
Talk it. It's crazy.
And
I've done both. At high levels, let's say. Wasn't just a guy on the team, I say. Wasn't just a guy in the media, I say. And I'm here to tell you there's no comparison, I say. Dog, an athlete, I've been everywhere. I don't care how big you are as a commentator. You ain't an athlete. Athletes are insane. Like, you can't, all right, since we want to do this, Stephen A. is number one in sports media, maybe in history, but definitely right now, currently, number one if you want to say that. Okay. Who's number one in sports? Go. What do you want to say? Michael Jordan? What do you want to say? Who do you want to say? You think Stephen A. is compared to Michael Jordan? That's the point. Like, he want to compare himself to people that don't even rank the same. Like, you want to really compare? Let's compare apples to apples. There's no comparison. And I'm not even taking shots. I've just done both. There's nothing you can go to an elementary school. Go up there acting like you on TV and people going to be like, yeah, can you get an autograph? Be Michael Jordan. Be Kobe, respect, rest in peace, because I've seen it happen before. Be somebody, man, they gonna tear your clothes off, dog. It's Michael Jackson almost.
Stephen A. in this rant, one of the things he throws at Jaylen Brown is, you're on a $300 million contract. Let's unpack that just a bit to just level set the way this thing is supposed to work.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown is, I don't know, let's call him roughly the 10th best player in the NBA. I think that's probably about right thereabouts. He is, as the 10th best player, on a $300 million contract. Stephen A., as the number one guy in the entire industry of what we do, is on, and I only know this because he made sure everybody knew it, is on a $100 million contract.
Come on, y'all. Easy math.
Well, God bless
We talked about logical math, not just numbers. Like, come on, dog. What are we doing here?
him and credit to him, and I appreciate it. The rising tide, raising all boats. That is a little reminder that no matter how big the commentator gets, he'll never be quite as big as the people he's commenting on.
You know why? Because all of these shows are nothing but commercials 2-hour, 3-hour commercials at times for the live event. What's the live event? The live event is them actually performing. The Super Bowl. What's the most watched event every year? The Super Bowl. Why? Because Stephen A is doing First Take that week? No, it's because we're going to watch a football game. Like the biggest. War of attrition. Last two standing. Oh, how do we conflate? How do we confuse this? This is not that hard.
If the 10th or 11th best guy in just one of the sports you cover
Ooh, deep.
is, by your own metric, 3xing the salary, it's a good idea of where we stand in the marketplace.
That part.
Which is why, and this is the thing, and I don't even really care so much about the on-court or in-stadium walk-ins where they present Stephen A's arrival as if he is Chet Holmgren. That's fine. That's fine. It's kind of charming. Some would call it cringe. Some would call it funny.
It's funny to me. It's funny.
Whatever it is. Right. It's funny. And so, like...
I just got to, once again, I got to go back to the well. John Wick and Bryce Young. I mean, these dudes are deadpan on it. Oh, I love Nick Wright. I hope y'all do too. This dude is a beast.
And there's no actual harm in that. There's none. But talking to these guys like you're a mob boss and they better watch what they say, there's harm in it. And I am very rarely feel like I am in position to give any senior journalists or commentators or opinionists who are older than me advice. I give it to younger folks if folks ask for it. But I will, and listen, maybe he'll be mad. But this is good advice, man.
And we know what advice is. Something you already know, but somebody else got to tell you. That's advice.
This is the way this has to work. And the only way it works. We can say whatever we're going to say, while understanding that it is oddly probably good for us professionally in the attention economy if folks fire back, but also having the understanding that if they fire back, that kind of ends it.
Yeah, let's end it right here, too. We'll part two that blah, blah, blah. What he's basically saying is, man, don't eat your own, bruh. You know what I mean? Especially, he's probably saying even more, don't kill the golden goose, because we are nothing but golden eggs. That's 100%. Athletes are the golden goose in this industry, and the commentators are the golden eggs. I've been both. I've been a goose and an egg. Don't get it twisted. What came first? Chicken and egg? This whole industry was built off of sports that were already being participated in and played in arenas, in coliseums, and stadiums. There wasn't studios, right? They wasn't over there like, I heard of this high school runner named Jesse Owens. Like, it was a newspaper. Jesse Owens, fast, pace 2. Come on, man. Point being, I think he's giving a real warning to Stephen A. Smith. You might be you're short-sighted right now. Look, you're winning right now, so no one's going to argue you. But one, you're not winning compared to them. And two, you're going to end up having to deal with this. And I just think that it's not going to serve you well going forward. And more importantly, a lot of people who rock with you, a lot of people who are in the same industry with you, it's like, dog, we're not going to follow you there. Stephen A. Smith, maybe caught up in that ecosystem, or caught up in that cycle, is going to say, hey, it works for me. And no one can argue that. But how long is it going to work and how well will it work is yet to be seen. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So